Now we're gonna get to the meat. We talked about parody, we talked about deconstruction. Now it's time to rip a hero. So, who wants to go first?
Oh God.
The floor is open, boys.
I will go last. I'm just gonna say that.
You're gonna go last. CJ, do you want to pose your theory?
Oh, I have a bunch to say about.
Oh, bro, go ahead. No, go ahead. Like so the floor is yours. So let me explain the premise for the people that are listening. So Rip a Hero is pretty much where we take a hero and we tear him up. Like this is like we're going the extra mile to fully deconstruct to make you question whether or not this person is a hero. The floor is yours, sir.
First off, like, why does he have the Batcave?
Okay. Pause. Okay, you came in with a machine gun and didn't explain the premise.
I hate everything about Batman.
Oh my God! You're like, all right, first off, I'm like, dude, he's dead already. At least tell us who he is.
Batman.
Okay,
Batman.
All right, so now rip him.
First off, why does he have the Batcave? And of all the places you put the Batcave, you put it right under your house. So that's my first issue with him. Because for a man who's so much about his secret identity, if you find the Batcave, you find out who he is. Then there's the issues with Robin, Pig One.
Oh no!
All of them. He has the mentally twisted relationship from Dick to his own son. Like, he's a horrible father. Horrible. There's the problem with him over policing of probably just black people that we just kind of write off and let it just kind of go because it is what it is. And like we just kind of let it go. We let go of the fact that this guy is legit crazy. Like legit. Like this is not. He is mentally ill. Like we're cool with the fact that he has white privilege in that fact. I'm not the wokest guy in the hotel, but I know this. If any black person just starts running around and beating up people, cops would have been shot him. Like, there's a reason why all of these super villains and super are white, bro. Like, there's a reason why the Joker is white. Like, there's no way anybody black can do that. There's no way. Like, the closest they ever got was when they had Eartha Kitt as Catwoman. There's a reason why. Because if one of them faces was black, he would have got shot in them. So there's that issue.
You're not done.
So, like,
he's dead already. Oh my goodness.
Nah, man, we gotta get him smoke.
Oh no, I'm gonna just end for right there.
No. That was a joke, CJ. Continue.
I was asking CJ if he was the one that sent the meme to us that like people like the reason why Batman cuts the bottom half of his mask off is so that the police know that he's white.
And that's fact though. Like nothing about that is a lie.
So let me get like for the people online. You know, like I said, me and CJ, Mitchell, Drew, we've known each other for a while. But I remember when we were watching Batman the animated series, there was this one episode, and CJ's gonna crack up because I don't even think he remembered that. I remember this, but it was this one episode where I think it was like a fear toxin or something like that, or it was a Mad Hatter that put Batman in simulation where he was actually the villain. And and I think it was like Batgirl had fell to her death or something like that on his watch, and Jim Gordon was like, "Man, this dude, we're gonna rip him up." So it just pretty much ended up becoming a situation where like the Bat was being hunted in Gotham. And I remember literally sitting down on the couch with this cat, and we're looking at it, and there's this one scene where there's a sniper positioned on the Bat. And CJ, before I cut him, he's like, "Yeah, right, clap him," you know what I'm saying? And we came back for a commercial, and Batman apparently saw the bullet coming and moved, and CJ like left the room. He left the room and came back and was like, "That's why you always aim at the opening in his mouth." I'm talking about like the hate poison for this dude is deep. It's just deep.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, CJ, finish, right?
I mean, there's the fact that he's supposed to be super intelligent and rational, but the bat is his symbol. Like, I hate that guy. Like, there's just so much wrong with him.
Pause. What's the beef with the bat logo? Like the bat symbol. What's wrong with that?
Everything. So, look, it's the fact that he think about it. So, how many people in the city are just scared of bats? That's just the first thing.
That was the whole point, CJ, is that he's terrified of bats and everybody should share the terror.
No, sorry. So that I really hate his relationship with the Robins. Like, that's really one thing that I've never gotten. I've never gotten why this man is a hero at turning kids out. Like, I've never gotten it.
Oh my God.
So basically, Batman is a monster.
He is. Think about it. Where else do you get a kid, right? The kid is traumatized. He has the same trauma as you.
We shouldn't be recording all this after. There's so much.
No.
He has the same trauma. Literally the same trauma as you. And your best idea. The best detective in the world, mind you. He's supposed to be one of the smartest people ever. Your psychological answer is to, hey, just dress up and go dodge bullets with me.
Oh man.
Y'all, I'm sweating over here laughing at this joint, man.
Oh man.
I'm just kind of done. Like, because he's the Goku of heroes, where I know a lot of people.
Oh, I'll get to Goku in a moment.
I know a lot of people might say Superman, but I feel like Batman is because he's just whatever you need him to be. Like, he's as smart as you need him to be for somebody who, didn't go to college or anything. I don't know how he learned physics or anything. Like, he just knows stuff. And you be like, bro, how you know this? Like, you ain't took no classes. Did you go to DeVry? Like, what did you do? Didn't know League of Assassins and all of this.
It's humid. Like, that's the worst place to put a computer. There's water.
Yeah, that's facts right there, because the Bat Cave is literally just sitting in a stagnant cave. I mean, the Bat computer is sitting in a stagnant cave, and I mean, I wonder if he does that on purpose and he just replaces it every other day, because there's no way that any of their equipment lasts more than 3 days down there. Bats were probably like, yo, it's warm in this sucker. Let's go over there.
World's greatest detective. How many times have people find the Bat Cave and not put 2 and 2 together that is right under Bruce Wayne's house? Like, how?
Yo, man, maybe they just got confused, on the way there. Maybe there's enough twists and turns to make people think it's further away from the Wayne Manor. Who knows?
Yo, do they not have that? Like, do people not have GPS, especially in 2020? Like, bro, there's no excuse. Like, I know what series taking me. I know this is Bruce Wayne's house. I can look it up on Google. He's one of the richest men in the world. Like, no.
Oh, man.
For the world's greatest detective, he does some dumb stuff. He just does. Or he'll be like, hey, guys, I'm not going to kill anybody. And all the lives of the people that you kill after is not on me. Like, bro.
Yeah, like we were talking about this offline, the issue of the no-kill rule with the bat, like and how stupid that is. I mean, like, people, he has to do it because he's a hero. No, there's plenty of heroes that's literally taken out their foes, and it doesn't diminish them as being heroes. Why is it so imperative that he keep it? That's something nobody can really explain outside. Well, he will become like them. Why? Superman's murk people.
Because his works are evil.
Exactly. CJ, you want to add any more for the bat?
Well, I mean, I can go all day. We can.
Okay, no, I'll give you some more. Go ahead, man.
No, only thing I'm gonna say, and then there's the whole. This is the last thing. There's the whole homoerotic relationship that he has with the Joker, which I'm fine with if they would at least just acknowledge that's what it is, right? Like I got no problem with a gay hero or a gay villain because I don't want it to come off like that. My issue is when they just don't come out and say it. Like, bruh, you love each other. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe if you just go ahead and kiss each other, the world would be a better place. And y'all can stop because I don't get it. I've never gotten it, and I'll never understand it. That this is the one. Like, because Cobblepot and them don't really do nothing too crazy like that.
Cobblepot, no, but he just, Cobblepot just getting some guns.
Yeah,
But he's also enslaving black people though.
He's like Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Cobblepot is. Like, he's just Donald Trumping out here. You know, Catwoman just trying to steal a couple Jews here and there. She ain't trying to, like, take over. Like, Joker's trying to blow everybody up. And you just like, send them back to Arkham. I can't kill them. Like, what?
It's crazy. It's crazy because, like, the Bruce Timm verse, Harley Quinn, if for anybody that didn't know, Harley Quinn was not in the comic books. That was something that Bruce Timm created to kind of show you how broken Batman's system was to keep the Joker locked up, because Harley Quinn was made by the Joker in Arkham. She was like, she popped up and she was supposed to be, getting him out of his psychosis. And he was so charismatic and manipulative that he ended up pulling her into his. And Harley Quinzel ended up becoming Harley Quinn. But to CJ's point, that's actually quite true. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm a fan of the Batman. But I mean, CJ, I was like, oh my goodness, he just destroyed the imagery. Wonderful artistry, sir, in your words. Anything else you want to add before we go to somebody else?
No, go to somebody else.
All right, cool. So Julie says he's gonna go last. So Mitchell, do you want to go? Like, how you?
I'm going out, man. Oh no.
You still recovering? Okay, cool. Well, I will go then. Screw that. Mine is freaking son Goku. Okay, now calm down, Trevor. All right, so
no, don't calm down. Keep going.
Let's start from birth. Okay, this sucker was a nobody. All right, sent from his planet. His daddy died throwing a fake bomb at Frieza and died like literally he died nameless. He died nameless in a fireball. Just give it real. He died nameless. Eminem died nameless. That's pretty much what happened, right? So then we get this chap. He goes to Earth. There's this old man, which that's already weird. This old man finds him butt naked in a little ship. Goku bites him to drop him. He falls on his head, and all of a sudden he's a good person. Now, my question for that: if I hit him at the right part of his head, will he just flip back to being the same dude he was before he got hit? That was so broken logic. I was like, so just him getting knocked upside the head just make him good. So if I can like haymaker this sucker the right way, then that dude might just flip back. That actually might make an interesting story that they wouldn't know how to write. But so like then we see him grow up and get a bunch of criminals as friends. You know what I'm saying? So and then he ended up disrupting the Red Ribbon Army. Now I got beef with this, okay? I got lots of beef with this, okay? Because Red Ribbon Army didn't want to take over the world. Now, this is for all the folk that have not read the manga and did not watch the actual Dragon Ball show. I did, okay? I watched Dragon Ball Z, GT, and I'm watching Super. I still hate Goku, okay? I still hate him, okay? Now, in the original, it was by assumption that everybody thought the Red Ribbon Army was trying to take over the world. The leader literally only wanted the Dragon Balls to make himself taller. Goku killed that man.
It's terrible.
He just wanted to be tall.
Hey, man. You can't be tall out here.
Screw that. You know what I'm saying? Like go. And then you're going to give it to a pig and a pig wish for panties?
You know the original Dragon Ball.
Bruh, panties, man. Use panties. That's what your boy wished for. He's like, yo, man, I just want some used panties. I'm like, okay, so you got the greatest magical wish on earth, and you're gonna give it to a pig, oolong, that wish for panties. Fantastic. So then he grows up a little bit more, meets his wife. He met his wife when he was a kid. You know, Chi was like, with the I forget her pop name. You already know who he is. He had money. That's all. He had stacks, and this was Goku's plan all along anyway. So he had stacks. All he had to do was seduce the little girl. Goku seduced the girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Fought in the tournament, whooped her behind, and she's like, well, I'm marrying you. And he was like, oh, whatever, man. I thought that was food. No, you didn't. You know that dude got money. You know he got money. You know you can freeload off that sucker all your life, which is what they did. They had a bunch of chaps. Like, so Goku's that dude that meets the nice chick, impregnates the nice chick that came from the nice house just so he could freeload off her. That's pretty much what this dude did.
That sounds about right.
Right. So now Chi having his kid, he ain't gotta pay no bills. Saying he ain't gotta go work nowhere. So they did a few episodes where like Chi was like, it was in the movies. That's what he made it worse. They put it in the movies. It wasn't even a part of canon. They put it in the movies where Goku had to go out and get a job, or he had to go to interviews and stuff like that. I was like, well, why ain't this canon though? Why ain't this sucker like this in canon? Because he's trash. Then we get to Dragon Ball Z, and we see him put his own child in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like kid gets in danger, he can't defend his kid. You know what I'm saying? His brother is whipping their behinds. You know what I'm saying? Like Piccolo is the smartest dude in the room because he clapped Goku. I was like, this is the smartest man in the freaking room. Kill the villain. Kill the freaking villain. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he clapped the villain. Then we found out more villains was coming, right? I'm like, okay, bet. So Vegeta and them, they gonna roll through like a steamroller. Vegeta and Raditz, they came through. So Goku come back after everybody's dead. Just so he could get the glory. He was on Nimbus. Nimbus could fly like, I forgot the amount of speed it could fly, but it could have met them at that time. Homeboy intentionally ate and was late and then got there and people was dead. And he was okay with that. He didn't mourn. He did, I'm here to save the day. Almost killed himself trying to beat the GOAT, Vegeta, who was the real hero of this whole story. The only one with a full storyline is Vegeta. People with Goku, no, Goku just gets more power for being evil. It's pretty much what happens. So then we get a situation where he gotta heal, and then we gotta see him again. We finally get a break and Dragon Ball actually gets good. No Goku in the story actually makes it more interesting. Who would have thought? The whole time they were on Planet Namek with no Goku, there was actually story happening. Found that quite amazing. Minus the fillers, like the whole thing when them going to the plant with the fake Dragon Balls. I think Toriyama was smoking something, but that's a whole nother situation. But them being on Namek was actually more fun when Goku wasn't there. What happened when he get there? That sucker turned to John Cena. You know what I'm saying? He rolled through, bust through Raccoon like Raccoon was Raccoon was a goon. He's just busting him. This dude just got done dang, they're killing Vegeta, Goku, Gohan and Krillin. And he just rolled up, just punch him 2 or 3 times. That dude's dead. He's dead, right?
Yeah.
He's dead. And I'm sitting over here, I'm like, okay. Vegeta done put in all this work. They said, well, he's a villain. It doesn't matter. The amount of work that this dude put in to be at the moment that he was in, he should have been far stronger than Goku. I trained 100 times gravity. Okay, like CJ said in his argument against the Bat, wherever they needed Goku to be, that's what Goku ended up being. We need him to beat the bad guy today. So what can we do? Oh, we just say he trained 100 times gravity. We can show him doing that a few times and drinking some heat tap or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We can show him doing that, and then we can say that it justifies him being stronger. Okay. And body gets stolen. Ginyu takes him, takes the body back. It's broken and beaten. Vegeta almost saved the day by killing it, but we can't kill the monster because the monster's killing another monster. So we get a whole situation where we get Vegeta dead again. Dead for the first time in the series, dead, and then Goku has to now save the day against Frieza. First off, this fight went too long. Can I get an agreement on that?
Well, that's all of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z just one big long fight scene.
Facts. Okay, so but this fight scene, this dude said the Earth will explode in 5 minutes. And it was 14 episodes later.
2 hours later.
Facts. I'm like, didn't you say the planet was exploding in 5 minutes? And that was including like actual people moving in real time. Because one dude talking about, well, that's because they were moving faster than the speed of light. I'm like, okay, sucker, first you got too much time.
What about when they stopped? They had at least 5 minutes of actual
dialogue. Exactly. So that was I'm like, there was probably 40 minutes of dialogue. Throughout like the 14 episodes, there was at least 40 minutes of dialogue. Like they talked a lot. I said, so are they using flash speech? Were they speaking the speed of light, or are they actually pausing to talk to each other? Right. So I mean, like there was a lot tragically wrong with that particular moment, right? So oh yeah, I forgot. Goku went Super Saiyan, y'all. Yeah, of course he did.
I am the hope of the universe.
Yeah. Oh my God. Bruh, see, so I blotted that out of my freaking. That sucker's whole dialogue and like explaining who he is, like he's the hope of the universe and the voice of the people who were cried out. I'm like, sucker, you were stealing people food. You that dude that lays up in your baby mama's house when her daddy's still paying your freaking bills and you ain't even raising your kids. You don't even raise your kids. Piccolo raises your kids.
It beats.
You can't even get it out.
Ain't like the origin of the Super Saiyan, like a bunch of built up hate or something like that.
Facts. Yeah. So apparently, in order for you to go Super Saiyan, it takes hate. So I'm like, okay, so if this man is like supposed to be this all perfectly good person, all this hate just came from Krillin dying. Krillin's died already. He died in Dragon Ball. Okay, he died. Him and Chaozu died in Dragon Ball. So it's like you can't say, because Krillin died. No, that's a cop out, man. That sucker has been like this the whole time. He's been plotting against all y'all. Then he disappears again after Planet Namek, and he intentionally shows up late again when Frieza's attacking Earth. What did I miss, guys? Oh, we almost died again because you weren't here. Then he had a heart attack, thankfully. That was the best part of the whole freaking show. I love that. Absolutely enjoyed all of that. I was like, good. Saw him go Super Saiyan and sweat. What? Yeah. Watched him go Super Saiyan and sweat, and I was like, die, you punk. Die. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was getting beat up by Android 19, I'm like, yeah, die. Do you remember him he was having a heart attack while he was do you remember that, CJ?
Dragon Ball. So I'm loving every bit of this. I think it's the worst cartoon ever. So go ahead.
Yeah, but on the real, Goku was having a heart attack while he's fighting Android 19. Android 19 waxes this sucker, right? I'm enjoying every second. And then they had the GOAT come and save him, which I was okay with because he kicked Goku into somebody's arms. I was like, thank you, sir. That's exactly how you treat trash. Then this sucker, but this is the joint that really got me right here, okay? Because like this is like for Julian and Mitchell, who really watched Dragon Ball, you know what I'm saying, and just bothered me. Normally, when a Saiyan gets a power up, it's because of physical altercations, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's because of like bodily damage, like your body actually being damaged in battle, right? How in the world did he get his full 3 times power up by having a heart attack? Because that's what they did when he came out of that. What he was doing, he was staying in Super Saiyan the whole time. Went into the hyperbolic time chamber, trained stuff. But before that, he was already stronger than Vegeta. I was like, nah, man. Nah. Vegeta's been in more physical confrontations and has already recovered from all them joints, while Goku was pretty much recovering. But because this sucker had a heart attack, he gets like a power boost.
Oh, man.
Like I said, one of the most convenient anime characters ever made is freaking Goku.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Roman Reigns right now. You know what I'm saying? John Cena and Roman Reigns rolled into one guy in the anime is freaking Goku. So then we get to the situation where we get Cell, right? And he quote unquote sacrifices himself. No, he didn't want to raise his kid. Did we forget the story? Did we forget it? So he was like, oh shoot, I might actually win this fight. He's like, I might actually win this fight. Let me go ahead and get out of this equation. I know if I blow up now, I'll end up at King Kai place. So, and I'd rather be there and eat some chicken. So let me go ahead and do this thing with Cell and just get out the equation. Because like people are like, well, why didn't he just instant transmission himself and then instant transmission himself away from somewhere else? I'm like, oh, he could have done that. Oh, he's like, oh, and he took him to King Cosmo. Oh, this is the first place I thought about. You sure about that, bro? You sure that wasn't intentional?
That just sounds like the same thing you just said, but with a different vocal inflection. It was the first place he thought of.
Yeah,
but it was the
I guess. I was like, is this the first place you thought of?
It was the first place I thought of. Just change just change the emphasis. It was the first place it was the first place I thought
First place thought of, yo. That's right. Right? So then he disappears. Like then they're like, oh yeah, we killed Cell Pop. You can come back down. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna do it in regular speech. You know, I don't really think it would be a good idea for me to actually show back up, you know, because you know, every time I'm around, a villain pops up. So I'm just gonna kick it with King Kai, and we ain't gonna see each other for like another 7 years. Bet. Oh, okay. All right, you know, so, and I think they said in the story around it was Gohan was supposed to take over and be the next hero. He botched that. Who in the room believes that Gohan would have been a better hero?
Oh, I just don't believe in pushing your dreams on your kids. That's wickedness. Piccolo was gonna raise him to be whoever, you know, like Piccolo was a better dad. We would have had if Goku stayed dead. Everyone would have eventually died because the story revolves around Goku. But
yes,
we would have had a better Gohan because Piccolo would have been his daddy.
Yes,
what it is. He would have probably reached Super Saiyan 2, and then they would have died a horrible death from someone more powerful than him. Because Goku wasn't there. That's how that universe works. If Goku's not there, everybody dies.
Yes, and that's the original beef as well. It's like that he is the Batman of the Dragon Ball Z universe. If we use CJ's explanation of the bat, none of this stuff makes sense unless Goku wins. I mean, so all right, so zooming forward. So now we got Majin Buu. Apparently this dude's going Super Saiyan 2, and we never saw it. You know, Vegeta thing he had to turn himself into the devil to get the Super Saiyan 2. Oh no, Goku just showed back up. He got Super Saiyan 2. Oh, and now he can go Super Saiyan 3. Oh, look at that. I'm like, okay, so are you just spamming us now? Yes, because Goku has to be the strongest guy.
Yeah.
Right. So he beats Majin Buu, Kid Buu. You know, and I think right now they're saying that we're living in the gap between that episode and the last episode with Super. So let's go to Super. So Super, he becomes Super Saiyan God, right? Foolishness, stupid, dumb. All right. He's the only one in that group that deserves that power. No.
Really old fan fiction idea that, you know, Toriyama smoked some weed and said, let's do it.
I truly do believe that's what happened.
Talking Super Saiyan God and fan fiction way before Toriyama did anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, I truly believe that.
The spliff. Let's just. He took the spliff. It was 420 when he did it. He took the spliff.
Happy 420 day.
Was it Toriyama 420?
It had to have been. He was celebrating. He hit the blunt hard. And then he said, "Ready to write something new." Who of my many grandchildren out there in the world writing fan fiction has an idea, a stupid idea that I can use and write 150 episodes around? Super Saiyan God. You already had a script you could use.
Facts.
Nope. Super Saiyan God.
Super Saiyan God it is. And then you said, you know what, Super Saiyan God ain't enough. Let's go Super Saiyan God, Blue Super Saiyan. You know, like where that atrocity of a power up level. Yeah. And then let's not talk about Ultra Instinct. Oh my God, Ultra Instinct is probably. I mean, like I spam Dragon Ball Z people by telling them that Saitama has always been an Ultra Instinct. Because he is. So and it's the truth. I'm like, look, Saitama has always been in Ultra Instinct. So that means he's more powerful than Goku. That's his resting mode. He can go to sleep in Ultra Instinct. So have fun with that. So you know, we got this, and then we finally get this Ultra Instinct Goku, and he's like, oh, I can't go back to that. Oh no, that was a lie. Again, lying about his power, because apparently he can go back in the freaking Ultra Instinct. And now they're trying. Now Kotoriyama is like, oh, I've given Vegeta trash for like 40 years. How about we just go ahead and let him actually win this time? And I think in the comic books now they're letting Vegeta actually take the power. It's too late. It's too late. They had that moment of resurrection of the F when Goku and Vegeta were fighting on Golden Frieza. And Vegeta went Super Saiyan Blue, and he was like, I'm about to wreck this sucker for all the years. He's gonna torture my family. He tortured me. He killed me. I'm about to wreck this dude, right? Nah, they had to make it to where Goku had to save the day again. Still in the moment for Vegeta again. Every single time this dude pops up, he steals from other people and he claims the victory. And people are, well, that's Hercule. No, Hercule is probably the only one sticking it to Goku the best. let me use this dude's attributes and let me get famous.
Hercule was undefeatable in the Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the first one.
Oh, bro, he was a beast. Cause that was your character, right, bro?
Yep, you never lose that one. you never lose Hercule.
Facts. That he hands you what was a special, what was here. He pass you that
Blast
say goodbye and blow you up. You're like, this thing should not be stronger than the Big Bang Attack, but it was.
You jamming that circle.
Yeah, but you got all these things. Goku has, honestly, in their universe, he's never really done anything that has added value. He hasn't added any value to Dragon Ball other than making stuff worse.
He's just got validated white privilege. That's all.
Facts.
It's privilege that works out. That is what it is.
That's true. Like I said, he gets to literally be praised for staying at home, not raising his kids, and letting the wife do it. I mean, letting the baby mama do everything. I guess that's his wife. But whatever. Yeah, so he lets her do everything. He don't have to raise no kids. I mean, remember when he met Goten for the first time? He's like, "Oh, you do look like me," and just left.
Akira Toriyama entered the Dragon Ball universe as the king of kings. So basically, and Goku gets to boss God around.
Yeah.
With a button, he gets to page God, and God is obligated to show up.
Yes, and in the story, God must do his bidding, literally to the point he summoned him to a whole nother universe, and the
to fix a mess
that he started.
He wrecked alternate universes and timelines.
Goodness gracious.
He demands that God shows up to fix it.
Yo, look, Goku is trash, okay? I mean, like utter trash. I mean, this dude has literally ruined more lives than he saved. I mean, like on a real, can you imagine being a person being brought back to life when you want to be dead? Goku's like, yeah, I want you to revive everybody that died in the past year. And they're like, nah, man, no, I'm good. I'm good, yo. No, I was okay, You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, Goku is to me one of the worst heroes ever written. Hands down, like to me, like I know CJ got the bat. And I understand every single talking point he got. Like, it was all good. But Goku literally finds ways to make sure that the show is about him. Literally John Cena style. You know what I'm saying? Like John Cena style on the real. Like, he just pops up, politics, gets the power, and leaves. And yeah, eat everybody's food and leave. That's a trifling dude.
At least Goku got the heart to end a life. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he doesn't. No, he didn't for a while though, CJ. I mean, like when he was a kid, he was off in suckers, right? And for some reason, when we got the Z, there was a brief moment where he was like, "Oh no, we gotta value all these." I'm like, "Sucker, what?"
And then, watching 90s Batman animated series. That's why.
Goku had no speech.
Period in Batman's life where you thought he should be moral.
Like Goku had recorded tapes of Batman series. Going back and playing those episodes of the Batman, like letting the Joker go again. So but I'm done with Goku. So who's next? It's Mitchell. Yeah, because June said he's going last. Go ahead, Mitchell. Floor is yours.
I don't know. I can't think straight right now. After you and CJ.
Come on, Mitchell. Get yourself together.
Man.
Well, who was your hero you were gonna tear apart? Throw it out there. Who was it?
Dang, man. Because, be honest with you, I never really cared about. Now that I really think about it, I never really cared about the heroes like that.
Well, how about this? I'll give you one. Inuyasha. Go.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see.
For those listening, Inuyasha is his favorite anime manga.
Can't say you don't care about the heroes.
Exactly. I was like,
I never
Plot twist.
All right.
I'm just saying, Mitchell. I just called your bluff. That's all. I was like, oh, you don't care? Okay, Inuyasha. Let's talk trash about Sesshomaru. Come on, let's do this, man.
That treated that girl completely like trash.
Yeah, he did. My point
Treated that woman
why this no hero.
like trash, bro.
Well, he wasn't the hero, but yes, like they put.
I mean,
CJ has. But see, Mitchell, now you defending, so you do care. So that was saying you do.
Actually, no, I was about to tear him up a little bit, but what were you about to say that CJ said?
I was gonna say, don't stop on our account. Go ahead,
yeah, for real. Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear this.
I want to hear some of this.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, that's why I said, like, Inuyasha, honestly, like, that joker was selfish, man. Like, that all he wanted to do, he wanted to get the jewel, like the Shikon jewel, so he can be immortal or whatever. Mm-hmm. So instead of actually trying to talk it out with his girlfriend, he actually allowed.
Oh, wait! You're making a lot of assumptions here, girlfriend.
Him and Kikyo. Because him and
girlfriend.
Kikyo, may as well say.
No,
I concede to Mitchell. Continue, Mitchell. Your word is valuable.
Well, fine then. Okay, all right. So we'll exclude that.
No. I concede. Julian said that your words are very valuable. I don't want to go against those words. Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Anyway, Inuyasha and Kikyo, they were kicking it, whatever. But for whatever reason, both of them allowed Naraku to make them feel like each other were in for themselves and not, for one another. So Kikyo ended up shooting that cat into the tree. Got him stuck there for what, 100 years, something like that. I forgot the number. They escapes her mind at the moment.
It's okay.
So,
nobody will question your fandom.
Whatever, man. So then we get Kagome. She ended up falling into the well. Since you go back in time. You know what I'm saying? She lift the spell. And he basically treated her like trash too. I think he treated her worse than he treated Kikyo. Cause 85% of the beginning of the show, almost everything that came out of his mouth was like Kikyo this, Kikyo that. This chick, been trying to help you this whole time. And your selfish behind just want to get the jewel so you can, I guess, resurrect your relationship with Kikyo. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what he was doing.
Play on, player.
But I mean, Kagome didn't make it no better because she sat there and allowed him to do it. So, but I digress for a second.
Why?
I'm going because I'm gonna get off that and I'm going to go to him and Sesshomaru.
Okay.
That's just like dysfunction. That was dysfunction written all over that. Because it's Sesshomaru actually wasn't that bad a cat, but for whatever reason, he was jealous because he wasn't the one that was inherited the Tetsaiga. which is supposed to be like one of the strongest swords in the, like, you know what I'm saying, between them.
Yeah.
And the sword that he was given was supposed to preserve life. He ain't like that. He wanted to go out and kill folk.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? So like
He really did.
So he just like despised Inuyasha. He couldn't stand that cat. So, you know, but it took some character building for him to finally realize that he was already straight. He need the Tetsuga. You know what I'm saying? The Tetsuga went through like 5-6 different transformations, and that still wasn't even what really killed Naraku. So, you know, even like namesake wise, yeah, Inuyasha was the face of the show. But all it took was one thing, and it wasn't even Inuyasha was the one that killed Naraku. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, like, Inuyasha was trip, man. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, matter of fact, he wasn't even my favorite character, to be honest with you.
I don't think he's many people's favorite characters. I've seen some black dude cosplay as Inuyasha, and I want to throw a shoe at him.
Yeah.
Why so much hate for Inuyasha, man?
The dude was trash. It was trash. I mean, like, it's as simple as that, dude.
Inuyasha was selfish, dog.
Trash, yo. I mean,
everything Mitchell said in.
Say it again, bro. Say it again.
Everything Mitchell had to say about Inuyasha in a sentence. Inuyasha is basically Naraku with white privilege.
Okay. Pause, Julie. Pause. So I've been counting the amount of times you said white privilege. Okay,
Yeah.
you're on 9. So
go ahead and add 10 to it. White privilege.
Like Naraku, because remember, Naraku wasn't even that strong. He wasn't even that strong in the beginning. Like he went number like what, like a little small spider demon or something like that. And somehow he got some like, and again, hate gave him power.
hate.
So you know what I'm saying? He was so jealous of this cat that he got like completely like, you know what I'm saying? He was able to make like what, 6 different clones of himself in different variations.
And having that goddamn miasma. Ugh.
Oh boy. That was his key.
What you said, Julian?
Because he was poor. Because he was poor. And Inuyasha was rich. Inuyasha had a parent.
Okay, pause. I need you to flesh that out just so I can hear it, so I can laugh more. Completely.
Oh man.
Broke. He was a thief. He was raggedy. All dusty. He wanted the hot chick, but he's broke. She was like, look.
Yeah, he killed that woman.
She did some war stuff for him, man. She went and, trying to take care of him like he's some sort of Somalian war refugee. Got him on the mat and stuff like that. She's pitying him, but she won't give him none of the poontang. And then you got Inuyasha. He's rich, but he realized that money can't buy him love. So she's stringing him along because he's rich and he's spoiled. Inuyasha would have been Naraku if his daddy wasn't rich.
Good point.
His privilege made him think that he could buy that love.
Oh my goodness.
Well, wasn't he had like half demon, if I'm remembering correctly?
Yeah, he was half demon. His mom was human.
Well, I can't really blame it. Like, if you know somebody half demon and you still fall in love with them, that's on you. Like, I can't. If that person treats you like trash and they're like, but I'm half demon, like you can't really blame them. Like you knew that going in.
God dang.
Like I'm just saying, if you fall in love tomorrow with somebody that's half demon and they cheat on you, you can't necessarily be mad at them. They trust you up front.
It sounds like because he's half and half, but he looks white. But you can't deny the heritage that he's got. But you know what? Being black and rich, he's still black. So,
That is right. I almost forgot. And then them times when he jumped into the well and then they went to Kagome's time. You know what I'm saying? You got her friends, they jealous. They all got all that hate poison. They like they just
they want a rich boyfriend too. Mm-hmm.
they just assume he was just like some horrible person. I mean, they weren't wrong, but if only they knew.
Oh, Mitchell. See, you thought I ain't got no opinion. No, like look at this. This was wonderful. Wonderful. Inuyasha. So now the track record shows Batman is a child molesting.
Yeah, he was true.
Was a child molesting.
He's literally everything wrong with society.
Okay,
He's a child molester. Only bad thing that he's not is a murderer, and that's just because he ain't got the heart. Like it's it. Everything else you can say about a person: is he a thief? Yes.
Yeah.
Probably. Is he a child molester?
Ask Lucius Fox if he's a thief.
He tried to kill his own brother. He tried to kill his girlfriend. He's an attempted murderer.
Let's just call it what it is there.
Okay, that's fair. Because he always has this weird obsession. It's like, especially if you play the Arkham games. You know, if you play the Arkham games, especially Arkham City, because it was more open. And you fly over, you know, Batman got everybody on speed dial. You know, he can hear everybody talking because, you know, he that paranoid. But he's, you know, you're gliding over the city, you'll hear a couple of the people, you know, like talking. And every hour that you play this game, because I re-downloaded on PS4 because it was like $3. I was like, well, I'll just buy it. You know, so I was like, why not? You know, played it, and I was like, I can't even play this game again. CJ ruined that for me, but that's a whole other thing. So, but you hear the guy talking about, well, he beat me almost into the like with the last inch of my life. He broke every bone in my body, and I was like, there's a fun obsession with breaking every bone in your body, but leaving you alive. That to me is quite intentional. You know, like, oh, I ain't gonna kill you. I'm just gonna break every bone in your body. Like, homie, that's worse. Just clap the dude. You know?
But here's my issue. Batman has probably killed people before. He just doesn't stick around because they're probably low-level black goons, and so he doesn't care enough to stick around to know. Like, that's what that is. And you know, think about all the time he's punched people in the head and done all of that stuff. Like, somebody's dead, right? It's never been the white boss at the top. It's always been the low-level goons who are probably black or Hispanic who come, you know, who got he's trying to make a way out, and here come Cobblepot with this money. Like, we gonna do what we got to do, and then here he come punching them in the head. But when Cobblepot come through, he just like hit them in the head and send them back to Arkham Asylum. But anyway, my bad. I know it's not my turn.
Nah, bro. I was like, you ain't called Penguin no more. It's called Cobblepot. He's like he don't even want to call. He's like, no, he's Cobblepot. Like, god dang, man. Oh man.
Penguin and like a racial epithet? Is that the reason why you just go straight to Cobblepot? You're trying to get
because the penguin got black on it. He can't call it Penguin. You have to call him Cobblepot. Oh my goodness. Can y'all imagine if Billy D. Williams was actually Two-Face the way that they built it in Batman 89? Just want y'all to just process that for a little bit. But
I'd rather not. That's not good. Ew.
I was just saying, because you know, he was actually Harvey Dent on 89, you know, 89 Bat. So
hey, you see, they ain't go nowhere with that story. They can't. They were about to have that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so we've established that Batman is trash. I established that Goku is a freeloader and a freaking villain that calculated all these moves by acting like he's an idiot. But for some reason, being a freaking genius in a battlefield, but not being able to translate any of that into anything else. Mitchell just talked about what's up?
Done in the box of rocks.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like what he plays like he's dumbing in a box of rocks. He's like, I want you to believe that, so I don't got to do no work. But Mitchell broke down why Inuyasha is privileged. Julian broke down for the 14th time why he has white privilege. Let's see. So now, Julian, the floor is yours.
Oh, Naruto. He is a trash hero.
Please.
He's a trash hero.
So let me pause for a second. CJ, quickly, your thoughts on Naruto.
But here's my question: and I'm not trying to be funny. Are Goku? Because if you say white privilege one more time, are Goku and Naruto white though? Because aren't they?
No, they're Japanese. That's why I kept poking at him that like he keeps saying white privilege. Like these dudes, these are clearly Japanese people.
I didn't know that to be like I've watched Naruto before you go, and I just kind of hate it because it's like they'll do flashbacks to flashbacks, and it's like, bruh. Like,
okay, you know what? Facts. Yeah. I hate that about Naruto. Like freaking flashbacks. I'm like, homie, 3/4 of the it feel like 3/4 of the doggone episode is flashbacks. And you hear that doggone bloom, 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 bloom. You know, you get
no series should be 400 episodes. Nothing in life is over 400 episodes.
All right, sorry, Julian, we're stealing your thunder. Please continue, sir.
I really don't have a lot more to say than Naruto's. He's not a hero, and he doesn't deserve to be a hero.
Why is he not a hero? Explain.
So this is what he is. Let's talk about what he is.
Please.
He's an orphan.
Okay. Yes, he is.
Why can't orphans be heroes, man?
Before you say anything, Batman is an orphan.
Oh, well, that's not making a compelling argument.
I'm just shooting that back at CJ. So I'm like, Batman's an orphan.
Then that doesn't qualify you to be a hero.
Wait a minute, I just Shisamu and Inuyasha was orphans too, wasn't they?
Yes, they were. And guess who else was an orphan? Goku. Goku was an orphan.
Being an orphan does not qualify you to be a hero. But what Naruto managed to get, which is something that I feel like is within reasonable expectation of being an orphan with a scarlet letter on you, is that you eventually get friends. That's fine. But that's not what they wanted the story to be about. They wanted the story about him becoming a hero. That's unreasonable.
Okay, explain.
It is unreasonable. Like there was no trajectory or arc in which he should be a hero. The hero of that story technically was Sasuke and his brother. They were the heroes. They were the ones. I mean, if you really think about it, Sasuke's brother was basically the Hokage.
Yes, he was.
He basically set all that. He set everything up on the front end. Wanted Sasuke to be able to be able to slide into that position. He did everything to win and to prepare Sasuke.
Yeah,
perfect hit, and put Sasuke in a position to where, with the difficulty that he was experiencing, would allow him to rise to power through his difficulties and be able to overcome. You know, like. It was a perfect setup for a hero, and then you got blue eyes, blonde hair in Japan. Man, you know, with the privilege of having a monster inside of his body, to be the hero over all the hard work, determination, and actual purpose of being here, and then in the end. The low key still Hokage is still Sasuke if you move on toward the end of the actual Naruto arc, and then even moving into this new trashy thing that they've got going on.
Boruto, it's trash, but Sasuke is Hokage. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like Naruto's best moment for me was him getting humbled and realizing that the chick he wanted to get with, it was never going to happen. And then
so which episode? Let me help me out. Which moment? This happened a lot.
Final Naruto Shippuden movie, the last is what they called it or whatever. Like that, to me, that was Naruto him being humbled and realizing that the person the person he wants is not the person that either. Like, no, you don't need this. What do you need this for? First of all, she don't want you. Second of all, you don't deserve that. You didn't earn that. And
Wait a
was-
minute, man.
there was somebody else who all along wanted your overpowered self, and wanted to spin the red light, and you just ignoring that. And then you have to dang near blow up a moon in order to realize that, oh, I should be with this person who's actually been putting in the time and stuff like that.
Okay,
I enjoyed his disappointment.
For
And then
the audience that have not watched the last, who is the girl?
Hinata.
And who is the one that that he wanted, quote unquote?
And so yeah. First of all, why sock? Come on. Ugh. And then
the reason why I had to interject is because you said that he didn't deserve.
He doesn't.
He didn't deserve Sakura. So I have a counter argument that
anybody deserve that.
Nobody. I think Sakura should have not even been a character. But that's a whole nother argument. I think that a moving tree could have done everything that she did inside the show. Because literally she added nothing other than healing a few people, and they could have literally had extra number 43 to do that in the war. So I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't even think that that's her fault. I think that's the writer's fault
but it's projected onto her though. So as a fan, she's trash.
All I'm saying is that, first of all, second of all, why? Why do you want somebody that don't want you? The Steve Urkel thing. The Steve Urkel thing does not
That's
work.
life, bro. We all been there. That's not
the Steve Urkel thing don't actually work out in real life most of the time. You're not gonna get Laura Winslow. Quit it. And so watching him get knocked down a peg finally was delicious. That was humble Naruto is the best Naruto. Naruto who demands to be a hero. What? Stop it. Just because you got a gigantic fox inside your body, that's messed up by itself.
That sounded quite wrong, but we
you blonde hair, blue eyes with a gigantic firefox inside your body. There's something wrong with here. Why are you supposed to be the hero? What's your compelling reason for being the hero? Because you overcame adversity? No. You overcome adversity so that you can love yourself and then get a job. That's what
wow, man. Don't you doesn't every hero overcome adversity?
Yes.
Yes. I love Naruto because he inspired me, to overcome all the haters and stuff like that. But what haters, sir? You don't got no haters. You got folks in elementary school that disagreed with you. That's what you got.
Believe it.
Believe it.
Dr. Bayo.
And even if he inspired you, he should inspire you to be middle class. Like he should inspire you to work a 9 to 5, to save your money, live responsibly.
Oh,
that's what he should inspire you to do. That
shoot for the stars.
You can come and be okay.
Well, maybe what may have happened is what Mitchell quoted last week about Aang, that he shot for the stars, but the rock landed right beside his foot. So maybe we don't.
Like I don't like the self-fulfilling prophecy of him visualizing and saying he's gonna become the leader of all ninjas and then becomes it. And then he's a dead.
You don't like him for achieving his dreams?
I don't like him for his unearned achieving of his dream. It's unearned.
So Julian, I gotta interject now. I gotta interject and ask some questions real quick, okay?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, because especially since you went last, because like the Batman case, clean case, can't really complain. And my Inuyasha, but this one I got questions, okay?
I'm not gonna have good answers. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here.
So real quick. So with Naruto,
yeah,
you said that it was unearned.
Yeah, I think so. To be the boss of everybody, yes, I think that's
okay. So what would have gave him the ability to earn it? Like as far as like deeds, the dude subdued the main villain at the very end of the show. Like he did something that none of the Kages could do. So what is it about him that makes that even an unearned thing?
So to me, having the ability to drop a bomb on your mortal enemy in front of live television does not mean that you should be the leader of the free world. Trump should not be the leader of the free world simply because he has access to the button. What?
So
But
because
he's earned access to the button.
exactly.
He was born with the power.
Okay, yes, but he had to learn the power though.
Okay. So you have to learn how to use a gun, but you started off with a gun while the rest of them got sticks. If you successfully don't shoot yourself and manage to aim it at somebody else, you still got a leg up. I don't have good answers. I'm not a rapper. What else you got?
You know what? I'm not gonna ask anymore.
Look, I don't like him. He sucks. And he's not a well-designed character. Yes, he overcomes adversity, but I mean, he's just like, I don't like that the hero that he's basically like Superman in a show that went too long. You expect him to be the hero, and then he is. This is like, come on, bro, do something different.
Well, thankfully they didn't blue gender him, but
that might have been better because everyone died at the end of Blue Gender.
Exactly. Yeah, like it was.
I would have been satisfied with that. That show went on entirely too long. They made it an anime too soon. That was the problem.
CJ, I saw you blinking. What's up, bro?
Oh no, I've never heard a man say I don't like him for achieving his dreams. So I love it.
And a black man to say that too.
So last week we had Mitchell say that Aang just rubbed him the wrong way and that he should just grow up though he was 12. And, and now we have Julian saying that because this man said he wanted to be Hokage and he became Hokage, he shouldn't have become Hokage.
Mitchell and I were in the same boat. We didn't have anybody. And so I'm just making stuff up. I really don't like Naruto though. Like,
okay. All right.
Yeah. I have nothing. That's why I said I'm not a rapper. I can't finish all this. I'm not. I got nothing. Naruto sucks. Hashtag.
All right. So that's Batman, Goku, Inuyasha, and Naruto. They've all gotten the thumbs down verdict. They've all been ripped apart.
Well, I kind of nibbled. He didn't get ripped good enough. My stuff was totally
well, I mean, I guess if you want to dive deeper, I mean, like you could dive deeper if you wanted to, but no pressure.
I've actually blacked out most of that. Most of Naruto. I've blacked out most of it, with the exception of what happened in the last 20 episodes or so. Oh, I mean, he grows up to be a deadbeat dad. That's, there you go. How about that? He's an orphan, and then he's not a good parent. He's like Goku. There we go. The story is written for him to win.
Or Bruce Wayne.
Or Bruce Wayne, yeah. Or Inuyasha. So I mean, the commonality I think right now is that go ahead.
Wayne's the worst though. Naruto didn't kidnap anybody. He didn't, and he doesn't have a homoerotic relationship, although it's suspicious.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. They did lock lips in the beginning, and they were holding hands almost at the end. Even they blew each other hands off. I don't know.
Strange obsession. I take it back. I retract it. He is Batman. Batman.
I mean,
so he did murder people. He murdered people in cold blood.
Regular.
Yeah.
And to do a technique to turn him into a chick. That's not cool.
Oh, what?
To my Naruto. The Jitsu.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like homeboy turned into chicks, man. It was like I mean, he turned into chicks and seduced men. It's like, homie, what are you doing? Sexy no jutsu. Really, bro? Like this is what's really good in the streets right now? You a ninja? And what type of ninja you is? walking around in an orange jumpsuit. What the world were you thinking? It was like, how are you supposed to blend into the background when you wearing nothing but bright orange and blue and white? You know, I'm like,
That ain't camouflage.
it really ain't, man. I'm like, you ain't no tiger. This
I
stuff
think-
does not work.
I think also now that I'm like regaining some of my blacked out memories about Naruto, there were other characters who were more compelling to. There were other characters in the series who were more compelling to actually be the boss and to actually be the ones that could actually be, you know, the great hero of the story in the end. I feel like Shikamaru,
Right.
shoot, even Obito. I felt like
Yeah.
before they deconstructed him at the very end. Sasuke, like, you know, like there was actually quite a number of characters who had more of a right to be the boss.
Like, I think Goro, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I would say Naruto was basically the chosen one because your mom had the nine tails and because your dad was a legend. You have to just because of who you were born to, you have to become the next hero.
Yeah.
And everybody else who deserved a shot, that wasn't their story. They weren't the heroes. You know, like Sasuke was not going to be the hero. He had a particular stigma. His family already had a stigma just because of the previous war and everything like that. And so I feel like there was just it has less to do with his unworthiness because, you know, as CJ pointed out, he did achieve his dreams.
Bro, the disgust in your voice.
I just don't feel like you overcoming adversity, which is regular, should be rewarded with you should be rewarded with you being the king, especially when there's other people who deserve it more and who should have been poor.
So I'm gonna throw that. Who do you think would have been a better Hokage choice outside of Sasuke and Naruto?
If he had lived, Sasuke's older brother, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Oh, Itachi.
Oh, that's right, Itachi.
Yeah.
I told you I blacked out a lot of this stuff.
You really did. You was all in. This is how you met your wife.
That is, she was throwing water bottles at the screen.
She was throwing water bottles at the screen of Sakura. She was a very smart woman.
Wow, those were the days.
Oh yeah, man.
I blacked out a lot of Winthrop University. I blacked out a lot. I made a lot of mistakes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to clean that up later on because I don't think you saying that after we talked about your wife was a good idea.
She wasn't wrong. I made a lot of mistakes. But yeah. So it's just unearned. It's like he basically he was supposed to be the Hokage because his dad was, and because his mom had the fox. You combine those two things, it's like nepotism. He needs to get it. Sure, so let's try to build him up by giving him a whole bunch of hardship where there's other people who actually had a compelling reason for being the one. And he didn't have that same compelling reason. Why should he? My compelling reason? Because I want to. Because I want to. You know, I don't know anything about the history. It's all really confusing to me, but I want to. I want friends. Then get you some friends. Get you some friends. That's good. You should have friends. Friends are good.
Oh boy.
I want friends too. Friends are good. Have that. You want to settle down? Go get you one. Go get you one. You want a woman? There's someone who's been stalking you for years, but you too blind, trying to look at somebody you ain't got no business sniffing around in the first place. Because you got bad taste and a lazy eye. You know, that's the reason why you missing out on a good thing. That's your fault.
CJ, you hear all this hate, man?
Oh, yeah.
So you hear all this hate?
There's nothing wrong with aiming for someone and not getting them. If anything, you could make the argument that he settled. You know, so he wouldn't be with the woman. So you can make the argument that he settled. Like he didn't achieve all of his dreams because the woman he wanted didn't want him back. So he was just like, I can't be lonely out here.
Can't be lonely in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Both men and women do that all the time. Women be like, well, I can't get this man, so I'm gonna settle. And men be like, well, I can't get this woman, so I'm gonna settle. So, you know, he shot his shot. I can't be mad at him for that. And he achieved his dream. He said, it doesn't matter why he had the dream. He don't have to have a good reason for having a dream. He ain't got to know that he just wanted it, man. And that man worked hard to achieve his goals. You know what I'm saying? He worked hard. He lost friends. He was picked on. Like, come on, man. And I know this because the flashbacks constantly remind me.
Because the flashbacks just bludgeon you into remembering.
Well, like, I think somebody put a meme up, and it said it had a picture of the swing. And said, whenever you saw the swing set, you knew it was about to be on. And think about Naruto. Whenever there's a sad memory, it always started with that empty swing.
Oh man. Oh boy.
It always started with that empty every single time, and then you hear bloom, 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 bloom. And I was like, okay, we know this is about to be dreadfully depressing. You're gonna see Naruto looking at the dirt, holding on to the swing and rocking all slow.
Hate is not rational. I need to quit the hate. Hate is not rational. Rational. I couldn't form a rational argument for why I hate this guy.
You sound like Mitchell from last week. Mitchell just said he just settled it saying this dude rubbed me the wrong way. So when you settle with that, this dude just rubs you the wrong way.
Yes, I don't like dillweed. Naruto's dillweed. You know. There you go.
Oh man. Oh, okay.
I need to like my heroes. How about that? There you go.
At least I stuck with my hatred of Aang. Come on, man. I need you to do something better for Naruto.
I didn't say I abandoned my hatred. I just said I need to because it's irrational. It's just sort of like you get gum on the bottom of your shoe. You need to get it off, but do you ever really get it all out? It's like,
oh my god. Dude, you are savage. You are a savage right now. Oh my god, man. I mean, like, I knew you didn't like Naruto, but yeah, because I mean, you watch Bleach more, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, we're gonna go talk.
Hey, somebody should have got Ichigo.
No, we ain't gonna do that, man. I mean, we need 6 episodes for that. It's like Ichigo need all the smoke. Okay, all right. So now we're done with that. What makes a good hero?
Not being any of the dudes we tore down tonight.
Yes, I guess not being an orphan.
Yeah, not being an orphan has been established as one of the main things that you cannot be in order to be a good hero, apparently. So,
I mean, I think it's just as long as we see you grow, right? And I think that's why Spider-Man is kind of a good hero. I mean, you can pick at him, and we can all. I mean, any hero you pick, you can roast. But I think as long as you see progress, and as long as they're flawed and they know they're flawed, right? The problem with all the people that we listed, like Batman, whatever, is that he knows he's crazy. Or anyone, you can pick. I'm just picking Batman because that's the one I read. Like the issue is like he knows he's crazy, but that doesn't stop him. Like, if anybody else was like that, they would stop. And I think that's the issue. So as long as you know your flaws and you can continue to evolve and become better, like Batman never tries to be better. Like he's the same Batman even in Batman Beyond.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, calm down. Breathe.
All right. He never matures. Ever.
He's telling the truth.
He is, but I'm trying to pull him back in. You know,
like, he's just Batman until he dies, which is fine. I get it. I get it's supposed to be some commentary on you need to be the Bat, but it doesn't make for a compelling hero. The world, and then also, if we're going to be honest, what makes for a good hero is a good villain.
Yes.
Like, no, there's no good hero that I can think of that doesn't have a good villain opposing him. That's why people love Batman, because to be fair, his rogue gallery is the best in all of comics.
That is right.
So, and there's a reason why Spider-Man is so popular, because his rogue gallery is probably the second best in all of comics. So when you have a good villain to play the hero off of, I think it can make you good. I've never read or seen in a comic form a good hero without a good villain. And I've seen okay comic book movies without good villains. That's rare. So to me, if you have a good foil, that makes a good hero.
CJ's on the money there. That's probably why Naruto falls flat. He doesn't have a good antagonist.
He doesn't. Like they actually use a recycled one. Like you know, they which I really didn't like about like the ending of Shippuden is that like they just dug Madara up, like literally dug him up. He was dead, and they just thought, oh, we just revive him. This was just playing all like it was just playing all along. I'm like, no, it wasn't.
They deconstructed him. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Like,
they did.
as long as he was a legend, he had the potential of being a really good villain. But then the moment you took that away, he was worthless.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, but that makes something. So I mean, I will add to that, like what CJ was saying about like the villain aspect. You know, I love villains. I mean, I think that the most of the time when it comes to picking, I would choose the villain over the hero because normally what happens is that the villain gets more development than the hero, which I think is tragic. It's a tragic flaw in writing when the hero you don't understand, but the villain you do. And but being able to set up motivations and stuff like that on what the hero came from, like Julian, like I get why Julian was picking at Naruto about him accomplishing his dreams and stuff like that. I get it, but because in the Naruto story, like I said, the only antagonist that he had was time. That was it. The like everything was based on how long would it take for him to become Hokage from the first go. So now let's look at like real quick Boku no Hero Boku no Hero Academia, right? Boku no Hero Academia is the Naruto of this generation, but he has a villain. He actually has a full set of villains, and they all have their own motivations, and they've all been fleshed out. Now people will complain and say, "Oh, they ain't the best." I'm not saying it's the best one. I'm saying it's the Naruto of this generation. Like right now, that show is probably the most well known anime that people have seen, that whether they don't know anything about it or not, they know who All Might is. You know, so in that same fashion, people knew who the characters of Naruto were. But I think that he wrote Boku no Hero better because he gave us a objective and an aim at wounding the main hero first and allowing us to see the fall of that hero and a rise of a new hero. And then at the same time watching the fall of the main villain and the rise of a new villain, and dealing with that in the actual story and seeing where it goes. Naruto really didn't have that. I mean, we thought it was gonna be Nagato. Remember Nagato?
No.
So you know, Nagato was like a triple spy. I feel like he was like a triple agent. It was weird, but he just kept flip flopping. He was working for Orochimaru, but he was working for somebody else. He was working for somebody else. It was weird. Like he started in the Leaf and just I don't know. But he felt like he would have been the one that would have been the most qualified for this generation to be the next quote unquote like Orochimaru or something like that. But then they shaded Orochimaru and turned him good again. It was weird. Then we got Nagato. He was just chilling in the background, like helping people. I'm like, okay, he's the one who brought people back. I'm like, okay,
not Naruto.
What was that? No,
Pain.
my bad. Nagato was Pain. My bad. What was that? Kabuto? Kabuto is the one with the glasses and the silver hair. But yeah, like he was like Orochimaru's disciple, and things like that. I think Nagato should have been the main villain. I think that's why it was on my brain. I think Pain should have been the main villain. I really do. I get that they had to like humanize it. That's my problem with Naruto. They humanized everybody. They didn't allow people to just be a villain. Like he's like, no, I came to wreck y'all. But I think that Pain, especially after what he did with Leaf Village, I was like, what if he can do more? You know, and they just threw it away. So no, it's one of those things I don't know how they're gonna I mean, like as far as like what they had multiple people lined up to be the villain, but it just wasn't anybody that was really interesting. But like I said, with Boku no Hero, you got Tomaru, who's the guy he has an ability called Decay. And I don't want to spoil it, so I won't spoil it because people haven't gotten to the anime yet. But he starts out with a little level of a power that they thought that he was tap potential. Where the main villain, One for All, knew that he could go further, but he never he kept setting up situations to press him. So it was training from All Might to Deku, and it was training from One for All to Tomaru. So we actually get to see the development of the hero and the villain simultaneously becoming better at the same time. That's going to have longevity if written well. That's going to have a lot of longevity because you can write off that for a while. I can eat off that meal for a while. I couldn't eat off Naruto once it was done. It was finished. I was like, it was finished. Trash ending. Like the Shippuden ending was like, to me, it felt like a straight up cop out. They done this whole doggone war, and Madara is your villain. So thank you guys for joining us. If you want to send us any comments or any replies, please send it to tnigma@enigmasunchained.com or to icenigma@enigmasunchained.com. It has been our pleasure to be with you. I am T Nigma with Mitchell Alexander Jackson, the Ice Nigma.
Always follow your dreams.
Oh, the shade. I love you. No, with Julian, the ordinary fellow, Jay.
Oh, yeah.
And with CJ.
I'll do it.
Do it, bro.
CJ from Villains and Vinyls. And always remember, Batman was probably a Trump supporter.
I'll just take his money.
Oh. And we are out. Thank you guys for listening to Enigmas Unchained. If you like what you heard, please follow us on Apple and Google Podcasts by looking up Enigmas Unchained. Also, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Enigmas Unchained, as well as on Facebook by searching our name. Thank you guys for having us, and we look forward to seeing you again. Solve those enigmas. Don't leave them unsolved.